Personal logs. June 3rd, 1983. Hawkins, Indiana. Dr. Richardson reporting. The tests continue to seem to go well. Many of the students have presented with special abilities, telekinetic abilities, psychic abilities, moving things with their minds. I don't really know what all to make of it. It's remarkable. It's something I've never seen before. I doubt many people outside of this facility have ever seen anything like it before. But it is also quite terrifying. A number of the students are growing in strength at a remarkable pace. Dr. Brenner refuses to tell me what happened to number one. But suffice it to say, he or she is no longer with us. Regardless, there seems to be a individual who has shown remarkable promise. A young girl, 11, who she seems to have a very strong connection to her powers. When they unleash, they seem to come out quite forcefully. But she doesn't seem to have much control over them. She struggles with the simple games in the Rainbow Room, unable to affect the falling disc game or the red blocks in a way that would be considered encouraging. However, during stressful situations, she seems quite powerful. Dr. Brenner seems to think that she has great potential. But he also seems scared of exactly what that potential might be. I must also note for the record that I have that feeling like you're being watched, but there's nobody around. Any normal time I would have this experience, I would consider it unnoteworthy. However, given the patients here at this particular facility, I deem it quite noteworthy, in fact. Dr. Brenner continues to remind us that the ultimate goal of this project is unlocking human potential. I must admit that his methodology is rather unorthodox. The children are all to refer to one another as brother and sister. Dr. Brenner is Papa. Perhaps it's just to make them feel at home. It's hard to say. Hello? Is anyone out there? Hello? Hello? Eleven? 11, what are you doing here? You know, you shouldn't be out wandering the halls alone. 11, can you hear me? Remarkable. 11, are you here right now? Are you in the hall with me? No. No. No, you're somewhere else, aren't you? This is remarkable. While you're somewhere else, focusing, thinking about me, I can see you here. It's almost as if we're sharing a space together. I'm here standing in the hall, and you're wherever you are, but together in this space, we can see one another. If it's all right with you, I would love to run a few tests to see how exactly this all works. If that's okay with you. Of course. It won't take but a moment, I promise. Just a few short, quick tests. I would like to reach out and just see if I can feel you here. So I'm just going to take my hand and I'm just going to reach out and touch. Could you feel that? Now on this side, touch. Now, the top of the head. That's fascinating. No, it was as if your entire body was just a cool mist. I couldn't feel anything. I just passed right through you, as if you weren't here, which, admittedly, you're not. I have another item here that I would like to try. I have a small paintbrush. I may not be able to physically feel you here, but perhaps you can feel something instead. So, I am going to reach out with the brush. Anything? Perhaps I just stroke your forehead. Nothing. Nothing at all. Your nose. It is quite a soft brush. It feels quite nice. We use it with some of the patients for sensory exercises. Just a soft brush, stroke, stroke, stroke. Perhaps one more attempt. One more across the forehead. Well, isn't that fascinating? Well, okay. Perhaps you are not really here. And the space that we share, that I'm able to see you, you're able to see me, perhaps that's not real. It's merely my mind projecting you into a space that I can see. This is entirely possible, of course. Based on our research, the sensory experience of someone like myself is quite limited in comparison to yourself. And my brain's ability to comprehend what it's experiencing might be limited. However, if you are affecting the space around you in any way through this projection, perhaps there might be some valuable information in the air particles in the space. I have here a small capsule. Just a small plastic capsule, but it should be able to take some of the air from the space. And it makes quite a lovely sound, if I do say so myself. Alright. Forgive me. I will just be bringing this towards you. And scooping some air. I used to say, if this is anything at all, nothing at all, but entirely possible. Best not to rule anything out at this stage. Now, I must conduct just a couple more tests, if that is all right. The first of which, again, to ensure that we're not in any danger here, I would like to calibrate a quick reading of your space. Just stay right there. Stay right there. This device can detect variations in the alpha rays, the beta waves, and the gamma rays physical space. It can also detect changes and variations in infrared and microwave spaces, and can detect even the most minor of physical change, things that our eyes cannot perceive. Good. 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 It seems that everything is within an acceptable parameter. No type of radiation or anything harmful from this experience. But I've done a number of tests on how I might be able to experience or be affected by you in this space. I would like to see if I could perhaps make an effect on you. I have here with me a flashlight, and I am going to just ask you to follow the light for me. Now, be mindful, this can be quite bright. Perhaps that's a bit too bright. Let's bring that down. Let's try that first, shall we? Alright. Now I have this flashlight here. And just follow with your eyes the light. Follow it. Good. Good job. Good. You're doing great. Good. Now, I'm going to toggle back. To that higher brightness. So be ready. We're going to turn it off and then back on. I just want to see if this affects your pupils, if they dilate with the bright light. So I'm going to take it away, and then I'm going to bring it back, and then I'm going to take it away and bring it back. All right. Now I'd like you to stare right at my nose. Just right here at my nose. Just stay focused right there. And I'm just going to bring the light into your periphery. Don't look at the light. Right here. Keep yourself focused right here. Good. Good. Again, stay focused right here. Looking right at my nose. Good job. Good job. Yes, I know that is quite bright. We can be done with the flashlight for now. I know that this can be quite a lot these experiences are brand new to you. But just know that the other students have experienced similar things, and while I know that it may not have been the easiest time transitioning here, that some of the children may not be as welcoming as others, just know that you are not alone. We, here at the facility, we care about you. We want to see you grow. We want to see you do well. And Dr. Brenner and myself are looking out for you. Promise. Now, I would offer to take you back to your room using my key card here. But, seeing as how you're not really here, perhaps that is unnecessary. And you might choose to go on your way at your own pace. And perhaps go to sleep. Get some rest. Relax. You can always come find me in the morning if you would like to talk more. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have, albeit sometimes these things raise more questions than they answer. But we're in this together, and we will figure it out one step at a time. But for now, might I suggest you get some rest?